What's going on, everyone? Stock Picks by Tim here, and I'm going to go over a couple of charts in this video, give you guys an update on a couple of stocks I'm looking out for, and we've also got recent news for senseonics or SENS, and I haven't talked about that in a while, so I figured I'd go into that one, look at the chart as well, give you my thoughts there. Now, if you get something useful out of this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do put out daily videos, and don't forget to check out the links down below for some free cryptos, stocks, and sign up for the Crypto Rewards BlockFi card. I highly recommend it, and it's the only credit card that I currently use. Let's start off here with the CleanSpark update. We are currently under $10. Now, as I've said before, while CleanSpark's under $10, I think it's an absolute blessing. And keep in mind, if we do fall a bit further, we can likely touch this $9 area. This is a pretty decent support here. And we hit it one last time before we started our downtrend all the way down to 550. Now, I personally highly doubt that we will see anywhere near the 5s. We will likely not see the 6s. You need to consider that this price was during a huge drop in the market, and it was right before earnings. Our earnings came out, and it just caused this to blast off, set us in a beautiful ascending channel. Earnings came out, revenue was increased, their energy section did great. We made more progress in terms of the microgrid side of things, and we are also now positive EPS, meaning a profitable company. Now, after we went on our nice run, found a top of about $14, once we broke out of this channel, we've been downtrending ever since. So keep an eye on this downwards channel. And as a side note, when things like this happen, when you break out of a very bullish channel or a very bearish channel, you can play an option on either side depending on the breakout. So there are definitely multiple ways to play this. But let me know how you guys are doing with CleanSpark in the comments below. Alright, next up is going to be senseonics, and we actually have a piece of news here for this one. But right now the market cap is sitting at about 800 million, and we're at a price of 173. I think now is a great time to add to senseonics. And we did in fact just get an announcement of the first patient implant of the Eversense E3 CGM or continuous glucose monitoring device. And this is a 6-month device and a massive innovation in the world of glucose monitoring. And for some context, in quotes, this next generation implantable system has been designed with patients in mind by offering 6 months of sensor life. It also offers unique benefits like discrete on-body vibratory alerts through a removable transmitter that provides patients wear time flexibility without ever having to waste a sensor. It is an important offering for patients wanting accuracy, protection, and convenience. And this has the longest lasting CGM available, the 6-month sensor wear, with only 2 sensor insertions and removal procedures per year. It has very great accuracy, and it's reducing calibrations compared to their previous CGMs. So I think this is huge, and I think it's very likely that soon we will have some updates on our revenue expectations. Maybe not for this quarter, but I'd expect for starting in the next quarter. Likely not for this quarter, just to reiterate. Now here I am at Chargepoint's chart, or CHPT. Now, first off, the MACD looks bearish, but the RSI is near oversold, so looking for a turnaround very soon, I would say. And we hit this $16 point 3 times. Now we will likely either break out of it, test this 1450 area, or we're going to break to the upside and test this roughly 1720, 1710. This is a resistance here. We need to break out of this previous resistance. So once you see Chargepoint near 1710, 1720, keep a close eye on it and look for that breakout. Potentially play it on a call, in and out real quick. Same with CleanSpark. Once we break our ascending channel, we just kind of continue down. I'm more than comfortable adding to Chargepoint at this price. And to me, this is my top EV play. No, it's not an EV vehicle, but it is in the charging network. And they are the largest North American charger, and they're also expanding to Europe. We've been seeing increasing revenue quarter over quarter. They've been making very smart acquisitions to expand in other countries. And I'm extremely bullish on this at the current price. And I would argue that if you're extremely long term, it's worthy of an average through while it's under $20 to just continue to slowly average through. But that's basically it for Chargepoint. Absolutely love this one. I would probably place this in my top 5 conviction stocks. Now next up is going to be Bionanogenomics, or Bngo. And this one has a similar structure. We broke out of our ascending channel, continued down, hit this point 3 times, but the bullish thing about Bngo is it does seem like we're getting higher lows. So keep an eye on that, see if that trend continues. We see a nice higher low, although we are seeing also lower highs. So we might continue into this kind of bit of a pattern. So keep an eye on this potential pattern. I know that's very sloppy, but just watch this one. We might pop up here, find resistance, pop down here, find support, or break out of one of these directions. So keep a close eye on Bngo. Although long term, I'm extremely bullish on this one. I think it's more than worthy of an average in at this price. Next up is going to be Workhorse. Haven't talked about this one in a while. There really isn't much to talk about. New management seems to be working on turning this company around, so I'm sticking in with it. Now looking on the chart, I would say this is quite bearish. We're creating lower lows and lower highs, but we do have a decent zone to watch here. Right where we're at, it was a previous resistance. It became a bit of a support, so watch this one. It seems to be the deciding factor. If it goes to the downside, it may become a resistance again. But just watch that we hold to the upside on this 360 level. Looking at the MACD, we're bearish. Looking at the RSI, we're pretty oversold, so it may be due to turnaround very soon. However, looking at the candles compared to the other charts is definitely more bearish than the others, creating new lows and lower highs. So I would personally wait for this one if you're short term and look for that trend to turn around. Now, if you're long term and you believe in the long-term prospects of the company, if you're highly convicted, of course, it's definitely worthy of averaging in and keeping your weighting proper to your portfolio size. The risk is yours to take, but just remember with any stock, don't go all in. Keep a small position size, and this goes for every single stock out there. There's definitely high risk betting on Workhorse, but if management does in fact turn this company around, if we do start seeing those EVs rolling out, this can likely see a huge recovery because a lot of failure is already expected with a stock like this. And that's one thing to think about with the stock that people are expecting the worst for, people that are pessimistic for. If they are in fact wrong and you are right and it just runs up, it's going to run up exponentially. Meanwhile, if a stock that everyone expects to succeed succeeds, it will be less of a gain because people are already expecting that. It's something to think about, but it's definitely a high risk area playing with these stocks that just the whole market is bearish on. But I'm going to hold through with Workhorse, and I'm very excited to see how management's going to do on this one. Next up is going to be INDI stock or INDI Semiconductors. We seem to be finding a pretty strong base right at about 690. So I like that it's really consolidating here. It seems like that downtrend is somewhat to an end. We're starting to just kind of trade sideways. We might start seeing that turnaround. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the short video. What stocks are you currently watching? Leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.